Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of Nanatsu no Taizai, or you could call it the 7 Deadly Sins on chapter 341. So if anything else, depending how this chapter goes along with the rest of the arc, this may come out short. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to find out. I mean, Chaos seems to be a little interesting compared to a lot of things, maybe. Who knows? But if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Gotha decides to answer the question for everybody about Merlin keeping the secret about Chaos, We have to it that Gotha explained why did she keep it quiet all the time, The answer's pretty simple. Everybody has a wish that we wanted to grant, and if she told us the truth about resurrecting Chaos and everything all together, would we help her? No. Even though if it was an innocent desire or something, it's possibly because we'll tell her that it's very dangerous here and there. And King complies to Gotha and says, yeah, the power is dangerous. So we have to the Gotha says that it depends how it could be used though. But King tries to argue back by saying Merlin used us, but Merlin's power helped us out though. And we see to it that Bond says, yeah, you may have a point. The conditions to resurrect Chaos has been satisfied, and the 7 Deadly Sins has all their desires granted. She decided that her existence is of no use to the group, and she confessed about that. And we see to it that, King doesn't like the idea of what Merlin did, I mean, can humans and other species not come to an understanding of each other? And we see to it that Bond makes a funny comment by saying, oh, no wonder me and King can't come to common ground. And King's like, excuse me, I don't consider you human, and shut up, will ya? It was funny stuff. But we see to it that Gotha says, well, I'm just a doll. I'm neither human nor a species, but you guys are my precious comrades. I can't rank that out that much. And we see to it that Bond says, yeah, if the guy was here, he'd say the same thing. Even Bond says something that Escono would say the same thing, And we see to it that Meliodas says, even so, we can't let Chaos come out loose, I need Merlin to take full responsibility for letting this happen. And we see to it that, where can you find Merlin, or what do you want to plan to do with her? And she goes well, this magic power, this direction. I think I know what that is. Everyone thinks so. We have to it that Merlin tries to fight against Cath Polyg, but apparently he's actually taking damage, no problem. And he's taking it oh, this is not a big deal. You're nothing more than a mosquito bite or just an annoying little toy that's not even worth playing with, He even tells Merlin off, look, I don't want to play with you, okay? Knock it off. And we see to it that Arthur decides to take on Cath Polyg and slice his head to bits, but apparently Cath Polyg's head reattaches itself and says, you can't just kill a fragment of Chaos by cutting me apart, And we see too that Arthur says, you know what? I will hunt you down no matter what it takes. As king, I have a responsibility to protect my land and people, and I will eliminate everyone and everything that comes as a threat. And we see too that Cath Polyg mocks Arthur by saying, you don't even know, do you? Camelot is gone, because ever since the Demon King and the 7 Deadly Sins fought against each other, it's all destroyed. Arthur does not want to believe this, but Cath Polyg's oh, you don't believe me? Take a look yourself. You shouldn't have any trouble doing so if you have the power of Chaos. Arthur can only take a look and realizes that all of Camelot is destroyed, and he goes no, this can't be. But Merlin tries to tell King Arthur, no, don't listen to him. Look, you can rebuild your kingdom again, and most of the people who are in prison and held hostage, they've been evacuated to Leonis. Even the underground trench is gone. But even so, Arthur's still feeling remorseful by saying, there was a lot of people who were waiting for the return of their family and loved ones. I promised everyone that I would bring back Camelot, even though I made that promise. And he gets attacked by Cath Polyg, and Cath Polyg ends up damaging him. But we see to it that Arthur tries to fight against Cath Polyg with her power, but apparently Cath Polyg's power of his own, of Chaos, is actually overpowering Merlin. But before Cath Polyg could actually do some damage to Merlin, the power of magic gets reflected back to Cath Polyg, and we see to it that Meliodas jumps in the nick of time using full counter to save Merlin. Elizabeth, along with the rest of the 7 Deadly Sins, shows up, and we see to it that they're happy to see that she's okay and Arthur's unconscious, and Meliodas gives an order to Merlin by saying, look, I need you to take full responsibility for resurrecting chaos. From now on, I need you to spend your entire life guiding and protecting Arthur. You hear me? And she goes like, look, if you're here to tell me that, you don't have to tell me. And he says, also, we are responsible for letting you have your actions take place. So allow us to protect the two of you. Is that okay? And she goes like, yeah, thank you. I'm very grateful. And the next chapter is called Cry of Victory. So I don't know if it's a cry of victory for the 7 deadly sins or for Cat Polly, but we're about to find out. So it looks like the 7 deadly sins might easily defeat Cat Polly. The way I look at it, it all depends on the situation. I mean, Cat Polly had the power of chaos, has the power of chaos, and I'm pretty sure the chaos fragment he has can't be eliminated that easily. And since Cat Polly came back alive, and he's bigger than before and possibly more powerful, I'm pretty sure the 7 deadly sins will have a tough fight on their hands. Unless Nakaba makes it like how the other fights have been, which you know what I'm talking about. So, until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!